On the news tonight, Senate moves to establish Malaria Eradication Agency as health experts highlight the importance of regular checkups. Plus, Ogun State government to commence full implementation of contributory pension scheme. Good evening and welcome to Nta Ijebu Ode News at 7. My name is Oriofe Ogushola and here are the news in details. Malaria has been a silent killer in Nigeria and Africa as a whole, affecting mostly children and the vulnerable population. The good news is that the story may soon change. The Nigerian Senate is conversing a robust legislative move to establish a dedicated national agency that will eliminate malaria once and for all. Ignatius Unkwon reports.
It is another step in the long battle against the disease that has silently claimed millions of lives across Nigeria, malaria. Inside this conference room, the Senate Committee on Health, Secondary and Primary convened a public hearing on the National Agency for Malaria Eradication Establishment Bill, sponsored by Senator Nta Ijebu.
Science-based and community-oriented strategies towards the elimination of this deadly disease.
It is time to move from seasonal campaigns to institutionalized eradication backed by law, science, and accountability.
Make sure that there are constant fumigations until there is no need to fumigate anymore.
Participants agree on a national policy on the elimination of malaria. They, however, differ on the establishment of a new agency, as there are already existing bodies saddled with elimination of the disease. The proposed National Agency for the Eradication of Malaria will be tasked with coordinating nationwide efforts through research, prevention, treatment, and advocacy.
Section 91D of this bill be amended so that there shall be an agency, there shall be from the agency an executive secretary who shall be an environmental health officer with a minimum of 20 years post-qualification experience.
The National Malaria Elimination Program under the Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare must also be strengthened to fulfill its mandate. This should not involve the creation of a new agency.
The current National Malaria Elimination Program should be granted the status of a department so that it can receive its funding directly.
The committee also commenced investigation on the alleged ripening of fruits with chemical, which followed a motion by Senator Anthony Ani. Experts highlighted the dangers of contaminated foods and their punishments.
To halt this unwholesome practice, because it endangers health.
Of course, people use snipers, for beans and other materials, so that we stand down on the misapplication of pesticides as it is.
These practices are linked to severe public health such as cancer, kidney, and liver diseases.
Federal Oil and Gas Hospital Delta State Establishment Bill, sponsored by Senator Joel Thomas, also received public acceptance. Ignatius Unkwon, NTA News.
In Nigeria, life expectancy is set to be put at 45 years for men and 55 for women. This has become even more worrisome recently with the occurrence of death of younger people who are still in their productive years, resulting from preventable diseases which are becoming increasingly widespread. To change this narrative, medical experts are highlighting the importance of regular checkups as critical step in early detection and disease prevention. Kaindi Omolosho completes the report.
Health, they say, is wealth. In a bid to achieve a stable health, routine medical checkups are essential for preserving good health and general well-being, as they enable the early detection of potential health problems.
Healthcare checkup gives us an insight into our kidney health, into our heart health, into our brain health. Now, how do we get an insight into these vital areas? Through our blood pressure, our body mass index test, our kidney function test, our liver function test, oral health for adults.
A typical medical checkup usually involves checking of the blood pressure, testing cholesterol and blood sugar levels, examining the eyes, and conducting various cancer screenings, among other assessments.
General checkup, 3 months or 6 months, but If I see any symptom in my body or I feel something, I quickly go and see my doctor.
Going for a medical checkup is very important. It makes you to understand the status of your health, both internal organ and external organ, how they function well.
Some people, they just get headache from time to time. So it is important for you to do checkup because you should just know what is wrong. It might not be ordinary headache. Some headaches are migraine.
Experts say regular medical checkups may not stop all illnesses, but they provide a head start in managing them. Staying informed and proactive remains the key to a healthier life. Kehinde Omolosho, NTA News.
Yes, and Good Morning Nigeria have applauded the Federal Executive Council FEC for convening an extraordinary session to honor late former President Muhammadu Buhari, reflecting on his enduring legacy of discipline, patriotism, and incorruptible leadership. The guests believe Nigerians must strive to emulate his down-to-earth personality and leadership style. Lydia Sampson reports.
Unwavering in his moral convictions and untainted by the trappings of power, Buhari's integrity, resistance to political temptation, his role as a moral compass in public service resonated with guests on Good Morning Nigeria.
So what it shows us is that some truths have become universal about him. When they talked about his honesty, his forthrightness, his simplicity, his humility, everything was just in line with the man Buhari.
Very easygoing, and he was just a leader, and he expected, that everybody would live up to their, responsibilities and so on, and that was it.
His spirit about fighting corruption was very, very, everybody will tell you that it was factual. I say factual because anybody that told you, that will tell you that Buhari was pretending when he was fighting corruption, that person is not a Nigerian.
We should also, take away from everything that was said yesterday that he was morally upright. I hope and I pray that those who were putting their mouth on the microphone to say Buhari was morally upright should accept also that it is a virtue to be morally upright and to be morally upright themselves.
The guests noted the late president viewed leadership and service as a divine opportunity and prioritized leaving behind lasting legacies. They echoed his concern for Nigerians, thereby withholding bailout for governors who hitherto did not pay civil servant salaries until they paid. The guests are on the same page that his trust in people to do the right things was abused but never compromised his integrity. While celebrating Buhari's humility and exemplary service qualities, they urge future leaders to emulate him. In Abuja, Lydia Sampson, NTA News.
The national grid is said to be relatively stable, and the Nigeria Independent System Operator NISO says it is strengthening its operation to sustain the gain. At a stakeholder engagement conveyed by NISO with industry players on the future of the grid and its stability, stakeholders are optimistic that with the ongoing reforms and investment in the power sector by the federal government, Nigeria will achieve 8,000 megawatts of electricity generation and distribution in the next 1 year. The Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission and other industry players stress the need for compliance to market rules by the participants while urging NISO to sanction defaulting players in the sector.
We are responsible for real-time grid operations, long-term system planning, and the coordination and development of the electricity market.
Government has awarded new contract for the SCADA system, covering the entire nation. Work is in progress all over across the northern points in the system. Every day, progress is being made. We expect that by the end of next year, we should have this SCADA ready.
Federal government of Nigeria has taken about $500 million from the World Bank in loan to finance upgrade of distribution infrastructure network. Within that scope, we're going to provide 3.2 million meters for Nigeria, and of course with the presidential metering initiative as well, which provides another 2 to 3 million meters. That's about 7 million meters in total. So we expect to see significant improvement in terms of electricity access for all Nigerians.
The Court of Appeal, Abuja Division, says the National Human Rights Commission acted beyond its mandate when it constituted a special investigation panel to look into complaints on oil spillage in the Niger Delta region of the country. Olabode Arawa reports that the ruling is based on an appeal filed by the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited.
Arising from frequent cases of crude oil spills in regions of the Niger Delta, where oil flow stations and pipelines are located, farming communities in Akwa Ibom State filed a complaint in that regard, seeking monetary claims. The National Human Rights Commission, acting under its mandate, set up a special investigation panel to investigate the complaints against the National Oil Company, the NNPC. NNPC had purchased the assets and liabilities of Adax Petroleum, the company initially accused of being owner of the busted pipelines. The trial court, having given its nod to the Human Rights Commission's findings, the NNPC approached the Court of Appeal for redress. Looking into the National Human Rights Commission Amendment Act and the 1999 Constitution, the three-man panel, led by Justice Okonabang, agreed that the National Human Rights Commission has jurisdiction to look into human rights violations, only that the Federal High Court is the one with the requisite powers to entertain cases concerning oil spills. Using the principle of stare decisis, the three-man panel, led by Justice Okonabang, decided that the National Human Rights Commission acted beyond its powers, thereby upholding NNPC's appeal. In Abuja, Olabode Arawa, NTA News.
You are watching Nta Ijebu Ode News at 7. We will not be going on a short break. Stay tuned.
Oh, what a wonderful world of SureClean detergent. Oh yes, you can have a clean and bright wash with SureClean. SureClean detergent is tough on stains, gentle on your hands, and leaves clothes smelling fresh. Oh see, for clean white and all colors, SureClean detergent makes you shine. As you spread it all, you can see the shine of SureClean brightness. Now, wear your smile with pride and nothing to hide. SureClean detergent makes your family clean and happy. SureClean detergent, happiness with every wash.
Are you desiring a future career in nursing science, law, medical laboratory science, public health, accounting, economics, agricultural extension and rural development, criminology and security studies, and other NUC-approved and accredited professional academic programs? If your UTME score 140 and above, then this information is for you. Admission for all these courses is currently ongoing at the Atiba University, Oyo, Nigeria's fastest growing and cost-effective private university. The university is located in the peaceful, serene and secure environment of Oyo Township in Oyo State, Nigeria. Hurry now, admission is in progress. Visit www.atibauniversity.edu.ng to apply or call any of these numbers: 081-034-94152, 080-385-79822. What are you waiting for? The future is now.
From the break, the news continues. Ogun State Governor Dr. Abiodun has promised to commence full implementation of the contributory pension scheme for civil servants in the Ogun State payroll with effect from July 2025. Governor Abiodun made this pledge when he met with the organized labor to address grey areas in the implementation of the contributory pension scheme and other sundry matters that led organized labor union in the state to embark on strike. Akim Jimo reports. Safety and whether the Federal Road Safety Corps still has efficient strategies in place to curb the manias. In this special report, Oyeyemi Ajayi seeks answers.
Road user, a traffic crash is the ultimate nightmare, not just because of lives lost, but the irreversible damage to families, dreams and properties. While bad roads and environmental factors are often blamed, experts insist that human error remains the leading cause of these tragedies. According to data from the FRSC, 2,650 road crashes were recorded across Nigeria between January and March 2025 alone. The recent Zaria-Kano highway crash among the deadliest. These numbers raise one troubling question. Why are crashes still this frequent, and what more can be done?
We believe that we have to start from the rudiments. How were these drivers trained? Because we know that the bulk of the fatal crashes we have recorded as a result of speed, of excessive speed.
At the center of the road safety efforts is the Federal Road Safety Corps. The agency says it remains committed through investigations, patrols and nationwide awareness campaigns. But critics wonder, is this enough?
The introduction of technology has gone far in assisting in our operations. We have the introduction of speed limit device, which I always call the spirits in the vehicle when we are not there. And we have our DSSP, that's Driving School Standardization Scheme, where we say the people that trains this driver, let us put eyes on them. Let us have a better certification for them, that if you are not meeting up to the standard that we can vouch for you, they won't certify you. Maintain the road network, but we cannot really judge the intention of the driver that is going to get involved in an infraction. And that's why our enforcement agencies or instruments are always in place to capture this. So we encourage states to have their traffic management agencies, so that when they are managing the internal traffic situation, we concentrate on the highway. So we marry the two.
FRC officials continue to emphasize the need for discipline behind the wheels, urging drivers to obey traffic rules, stay alert, and above all, treat fellow motorists as the family, not competitors. The Corps believes that a collective shift in mindset may be the strongest tool yet in the battle to keep Nigeria's roads safe. Oyeyemi Ajayi, NTA News.
Team Nigeria continues impressive run in the track event of the third CAA Under-18 and Under-20 African Athletics Championship at the MKO Abiola Sports Arena in Abeokuta, as Chioma Wanchuku, in a scintillating performance, stormed to gold in the Under-18 Women's 400 meter in 52.47 seconds. Lekon Agmodo reports.
Chioma and her fellow compatriot Asor Majekodumi thrilled the home crowd with their scintillating performance to win gold and silver in the final of the 400 meters girls under-18 category, clocking 52.47 seconds and 54.43 seconds respectively, and beat the said bikes of Ethiopia with 55.31 seconds to the bronze.
Nothing was really going through my mind. I was fully relaxed. No pressure, nothing, just doing my thing like I always do every time coming down here. So it is because I think 2023 I didn't get the opportunity to go, after winning the trials. I think in Kaduna, I don't know, but coming here today is something big for me too.
Because it's going to be a day I can't never forget in my life, because I've been having these, I don't know, I'm happy to represent Nigeria because this is my first time representing Nigeria, and I want to make my country proud, because I don't know, maybe I will have this opportunity. I did not know, but God did it for me.
Clinton Owatinya from Kenya shocked bookmakers as he won the gold in the 100 meters under-20 boys category against all odds. Coming from Kenya, a country only reputed for long-distance races, to excel in the sprint, Clinton attributed the feats to hard work and support of coaches.
First and foremost, I would like to thank the Almighty God for enabling me to reach this far.
Actions continue in the championship as other sporting events entered crucial stages, while athletes struggle to win glory for their countries. In Abeokuta, Lekon Agbonde, NTA News.
Encouraging open discussions and challenging stigma surrounding menstruation, students of secondary school within the Federal Capital Territory say will help promote a supportive environment for the biological process and increase access to menstrual products. Elizabeth Omori reports that the students advocate distribution of free sanitary towels at all secondary schools across the nation.
Menstrual hygiene is crucial for the health, dignity, and overall well-being of women and girls. Medical experts emphasize that proper menstrual hygiene not only prevents health risks, but also promotes self-esteem. Margaret, 15, is already experiencing the changes that come with puberty. She believes that effective collaboration is key to ensuring the availability of sanitary towels for girls like her.
They can create awareness programs on the importance of pad, because these girls that don't have pad, most of the time, it's not as if the parents don't have money, but you can be from a particular family that they don't care. The government should try to share pads frequently, come to school, give us pads, so that, because some people don't have money to buy these pads.
Volunteers like these, whose mission is to raise awareness about menstrual hygiene and management, are calling on state governments to prioritize the health of women and girls, addressing the challenges that come with menstruation.
We seek to partner with Ministry of Education, Ministry of Health, so that these proposals and policies will be put out.
But we'll keep advocating to the government to see to it that menstrual hygiene consumable is a necessity.
The students are advocating safe sanitary facilities in schools and inclusion of boys in menstrual education so that they can understand and support girls during their menstrual cycles. Elizabeth Omori, NTA News.
This will be all we have for you at Nta Ijebu Ode at 7. My name is Orefe Ogushala. Join us again on Monday for more interesting news updates. Thank you for joining us. Good night.
Wonderful world of SureClean detergent. Oh yes, you can have a clean and bright wash with SureClean. SureClean detergent is tough on stains, gentle on your hands, and leaves clothes smelling fresh. Oh see, for clean white and all colors, SureClean detergent makes you shine. As you spread it all, you can see the shine of SureClean brightness. Now, wear your smile with pride and nothing to hide. SureClean detergent makes your family clean and happy. SureClean detergent. Happiness with every wash.
Are you desiring a future career in nursing science, law, medical laboratory science, public health, accounting, economics, agricultural extension and rural development, criminology and security studies, and other NUC-approved and accredited professional academic programs? If your UTME score 140 and above, then this information is for you. Admission for all these courses is currently ongoing at the Atiba University, Oyo, Nigeria's fastest growing and cost-effective private university. The university is located in the peaceful, serene and secure environment of Oyo Township in Oyo State, Nigeria. Hurry now, admission is in progress. Visit www.atibauniversity.edu.ng to apply or call any of these numbers: 081-034-94152, 080-385-79822. What are you waiting for? The future is now.